Hi, this is Kim Pinkney and welcome to my channel. Alrighty, so let's hop right on into it. This is my Inktober mashup where I'm taking Inktober prompts, mixing them with these Fantasy Art October prompts. And today is day 20, oops, I didn't fix this one. Day 21, Sleep in Barbarian. So I'm going to have to end up fixing that. I'm going to go ahead and get rid of this and I'll fix it later. Let me clear that. Okay, so my idea is to have I'm gonna change the background here to blue. There'll be a lot of cool colors on this. Let's see, we'll stick with light blue for about right there. It's cool. Let me turn this down a little bit. Okay, so what I'm envisioning is a sleeping warrior. We'll just kind of decide how I want to put her. Let's see. So I'm going to start off with a rough sketch of a sleeping warrior. Sleeping warrior woman. I'll just go ahead and put like a fur right here. We'll put her spear like right here. And then she's got a sword that she sleeps with. Let's see. Trying to decide how I want her head. We'll just have her hair here. She can sleep on some furs here. And then her sword will be here. And then I was thinking about what kind of barbarian this should be. And I'm thinking we'll put her shield here. When you're tired, you sleep any old damn way. Let's see, so we could bring her arm out a little bit more here. Now I was imagining that if she had a sword and she had to sleep, and she's in a cave, and I was thinking, okay, how about a warrior who is like, what if Africa had frozen over and became like Antarctica? They'd have to change their look about, well, they would change their look about themselves. They wouldn't be, you know, because Africa itself is like hot, you know, there's no snow. But what if it all became like a snow place, you know, like maybe during the Ice Age type of thing. So I'm imagining that this lady here, let's see, try to decide where she's, let's see, she'll have, yeah, that would make sense to have her spear close by. Let's see, where should I put it? Maybe like this, because nobody wants to sleep with a stick up their back. And I'm imagining that we've got some D&D monsters, and one of which is a jelly. And surprisingly, there's no jellies on. We'll change this to like maybe a hook or something. I don't know. I might not even have it. Okay. So she's in a cave. She's all nice and cozy. We should put a fire somewhere. Let's see. She's got her furs here. I'm gonna switch the song because it sounds like crap. It's just like the same thing over and over again. Let's see. It's like varied a little bit, bro. Okay. Let's see what the next one is. This is supposed to be the genre of running. Okay, so she's got that going on. Her leg is going to be draped over a shield. We'll give her a bit of a pack here. Okay, so with all that going on, let's see. I want her sword to be like a jelly sword. Like it's like you've got your hilt, and maybe she made friends with a jelly. And I was reading up on D&D jellies. Just happened to come across it, and it says that they respect those who respect them, especially the sentient one. It's a monarch jelly, and they could take the form of anything. Let's see, we'll put that here. This is going to be her blanket, and she'll have like furry boots on. And let's see. I haven't decided if I want her to sleep this way. She'll have clothes on. I haven't decided what to put on her yet. Let's see. Try to decide. Ooh, those boobs are really high. Let's see. We'll bring them down a little bit. Just a little. We don't want to be smothered in her sleep. Okay. Keep her some of her jewelry on, so I'm imagining that she'll be wearing like some furs of animals. Okay, and then let's see, but her sword is going to be a jelly, so maybe a jelly one to come on the adventure with her, and it's going to protect her while she sleeps. So I'm going to bring all of this down just a smidge. And I don't want the jelly to take complete center stage, but it might. I'm trying to decide if I want to make it into a wolf or if I want to make it into a woolly mammoth. Let me think. Let me see which one I can come up with that looks decent. Let's see. I got some source images. So one pose that I have is, let's see, so we'll say she's in a cave. We'll just have the sword kind of behind her. Her hand will be on top of it here. And the sword keeps watch. Let's see, we'll put it on its own layer so I don't mess up anything behind it. And all of this will be in shades of blue because she's going to be in a cave, an ice cave. Let's see, we'll bring her down a little bit. So I want it down, but not too much. So like, I still want to be able to have, come on now, my iPad's being special. There we go. She's the more important thing, but I also want to show off the sword. Okay, okay, so this sword, oops, I'll put it on its own layer. And like this one thing I read that they can take any shape, so I'm going to make kind of like a jelly wolf. So it'll be, we'll call it like an ice jelly of some sort. So I guess if Africa froze over, like say we're in the Stone Age, or Ice Age rather, but it's like a magical ice age, I guess. Let's see, instead of it being, see, I've never driven, I don't draw wolves often. I don't want to say I've never drawn a wolf, but maybe I haven't. Maybe I've never drawn a wolf. I can't remember the last time I drew a wolf. I just want it to kind of like bare its fangs or something like that. Looks like a pig. Looks like a warthog. I think the eye needs to be a little smaller. So while she's sleeping, her sword becomes a wolf, or, let me see. Let me see if I can. Because I don't think my wolf is very intimidating. Let's see, let's try. It becomes, let me see, let me flip it around. I like the idea that it sees something and it's coming out to attack. Let's see. I think the mammoth would hide her or obscure her. Can't seem to get him in here. Let's see, without obscuring her. And then have like kind of like icicles or something like that coming around. Let's see. Flip horizontal. And let me see. Just trying to adjust. Yeah, I mean, it'd be made of like jelly, so it'd be kind of transparent. But I still need to be able to. Why is this thing not grabbing? There we go. To make it obvious of what's happening in the picture. I'll try the wolf again, maybe a different pose. Let's see. Or a hyena. Maybe something that looks intimidating. Let's see. Ooh. Let's try a saber-toothed tiger. Be like an ice tiger or something like that. That would be kind of cool. Okay, so let's get rid of this warthog looking wolf. Let's see. Let's clear that. Let's see. We'll have like a stalking pose. Because it looks like so here's like a shoulder. We'll have like jelly. And then the head. Let's see. Yeah, Inktober definitely, even though I'm not using ink per se, it's a challenge because it's got me drawing shit I have never drawn before or haven't drawn in forever. get the shape here. The nose. And I can imagine a jelly being excited to go on an adventure, you know, like how Disney princesses do their thing. No, this one's got a jelly and it loves to eat. Okay, let's see. Ooh, how about we tilt the head a little bit? So we'll put it about right there. Gotta move him over a little bit. I'm thinking about putting him in like a crouching position with like roaring and stuff. Let's see. Must be like the back legs. And of course it's jelly. So maybe it looks intimidating for a while, and then until it can get that form that it wants. So I gotta make that head a little smaller. Give it crazy big paws. So we won't be able to see too much of the center here. So I imagine to make it easier to carry the jelly, it could live inside this hilt here. And then just come out whenever it wants. see. So we got the back leg. I'll put some crazy muscles and stuff in here. And I think maybe this jelly might have already fed, so we'll put like, in addition to like some spots, we'll put like bones floating inside of it, maybe a skull. Undigested. My first idea for, because I've been thinking about this a good portion of the night, and I was thinking of either drawing a family of barbarians where you have mom and dad looking over the cradle, and it's got all kinds of animal skins and stuff like that on it. You know, our little barbarian. And then I was thinking of a barbarian who's like, you know, like Conan's always getting all the women. I was thinking of something like that, but all the women are all like, it's like he's just had a little orgy and all the women are snoring and he can't sleep. They're sleeping, but he's not. And then I started thinking, well, how about we do a gender swap and it'd be like a big female barbarian with after her, you know, night, because, you know, one little man might not satisfy her. You know, life is short. Gotta get yours. And they're all snoring. It's like I could kill them all in their sleep right now. You know, but so it was that idea, and then it kind of evolved to this. Okay, so nothing's ever easy, right? And I'm going to make the tiger, or saber-tooth tiger, a little bit bigger. Let's see. Not from here, though. Let's see. Let's warp it. Let's see. Put it on the advanced mesh, and then just kind of warp it a little bit more. We'll bring the back end in a little bit. Let's see. Yeah, I think I like it like that a little bit more. And then, like it's about to pounce. Let's see, do I want this more closer like this? Just a little bit in between. Here we go. All right. Okay, so that's not too bad, and we can reduce them a little bit so that we'll be able to see, you know, coming off the sword, but we don't want to reduce too much. distort it a little bit. There we go. We'll bring this, come on, bring it down just a smidge so it still follows the sword. So it stands watch for her. Okay, and then I'll just try to make them a little thicker. Let's see. Da, 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 da. Uh-oh, lost my image. There he is. Yeah, look at that beauty. All right. Uh-oh. I got a better view of this pose here. Okay. I'm going to clean up this image a little bit, and then I'm going to bring it into another program so I can get some really nice lines. Okay, so I basically like using the soft brush that's brought down really low down here, like in the one, and it reminds me so much of a pencil. That's why it's so messy. So I'm just going to clean up a few lines, and I just want to kind of refine what's going on in the head area. Just a smidge. See, jaw is not that big. The eyes are smaller. It's really strained. And this is like part of the eye area. I want this bad boy to look fierce. Yeah, all my drawing life, which is ever since I was a kid, I've always drawn like portraits. I've never drawn scenes. And now that I'm working on a comic book for someone, I am thinking in terms of what's happening in the picture. Not necessarily like a little glamour shot or something like that, because I've done a lot of those. But also, I had watched a video from Will Terry on YouTube, and he says if you want to make your art look like amazing, tell a story. And I'm like, ooh, got a point there. You know, make something happen in the picture that makes them go, oh. Not his exact words, but it worked for me. And I think the image that he was working on was an old lady sitting in a park. And usually I gravitate to YouTubers and artists' videos that are doing something similar to what I'm doing. But you know, something made me click on his, and I did not regret it. And basically, it was a little old lady. She was feeding what she thought were pigeons, but they were actually rats, in like Central Park or something like that. So I'm like, okay, that's cool. He told a story without really having to say anything. And I'm like, I want to do that. So that has triggered a big switch. That and doing the comic. That would be my second comic. And my first was for a contest. And oh my god, I put so much work into that. And I didn't even place. But you know, it was very last minute. I was a newbie. I wanted to make it look amazing. Because one of my biggest frustrations is when you see a comic book on the shelf or online, but you don't get to see the artwork inside because it's in a pouch or something like that. And you open it up and, well, you know, you're all excited because the cover looks effing amazing, only to open it up and the artwork is shit. It's like, really? Really? And you hope to God that the story is awesome. Back when I was a kid, I would buy, Conan comic books. So for some reason my brush got a little big on me. I would buy Conan comic books, and I found that I bought them regularly. I mean, to the point where when I went into the Navy and I came across a comic book store that had Conans, I bought virtually all of their comics. All of them. Every time I came across Conan, because that's what I would learn to draw from. The cover was often, it seemed like the cover was done by the person who did the artwork inside. Sometimes they had guest artists, but I always knew that a Conan comic book would have quality art. And back then you could open it up. It wasn't in a pouch. Okay. So, but nowadays it's like you'll have this amazing freaking artwork on the cover, and the artwork inside is shit. And that is one of my biggest frustrations. So now I'm at the point where I don't buy a comic unless I can see at least what the artwork looks like on the inside. And I wanted my comic book, any comic book that I do, to be, you know, the equivalent of what's on the inside. Spread these damn paws out. Get that hind leg looking fierce. Okay, so this is bent back. It's going to cover up a lot of the tail here. And with all these little sketchy lines, I would end up using them like this. I would take my smudge tool and just kind of work it in, and it would become part of, I got the razor stubble. It would become part of the coloring. So nothing's wasted. So I would end up using it like this, but I'm going to make some actual lines, do some line work. Okay, I'm going to move the cat just a little bit so I can spread that hind leg a bit. slide, baby, slide, baby, slide. There we go. And then I can kick that leg out a bit more. Yeah, so in my teen years, in the 80s, 90s, mostly 80s, early 80s, late 90s, something like that. Anyway, ancient. I want to spread them out a little bit. I want to be dramatic. Let's make this a little smaller. Kick this out. Yeah, and I would buy Conan comic books, Marvel. I wasn't so much into DC, even though I love me some Superman back in the day. You know, what kid didn't? But I gravitated a lot towards Conan because you had anatomy and sometimes you had dirty pictures, but mostly you had really good muscles and stuff like that, and they weren't all like super distorted, because that was about the time that we had what's his name, God, and then everybody started drawing really hideous pictures like him. It was like super extreme. Rob Liefeld. I always thought his name was Liefeld. I don't know. I couldn't read his signature. It looked like Liefeld, but it's actually Liefeld or something like that. I don't know. Didn't care. But he had like ultra distorted bodies and stuff, which was hell if you wanted to you know, be realistic or learn how to draw proper anatomy and stuff. It was like, I learned that I didn't want to draw from other people's drawings because they were unreliable. That's why you hear a lot of people say draw from real life, because other people's artwork is distorted. Like, I like J. Scott Campbell, but his shit is so distorted, and a lot of the women look the same. You know, but that's a stylistic choice, or how he just draws. I don't know, but Liefeld, his artwork was, you know, when I was learning to draw from comics, was fun to look at, but it was too distorted to learn from. I mean, you could get that, hey, you know, you want to hyper, you know, this is a superhero or whatever. You want to puff that chest out. You want to, you know, some people wear pouches, but this guy wears pouches. You know, that sort of thing. See, I want this to really look strained. Like, I'm gonna so eat you. There we go. And the head is kind of tilted. Let's get in here. And since it's a jelly, it doesn't have to look exactly like the beast itself. It can go like extra crazy. It could have like woolly mammoth. Ooh, that would be cool. Throw some woolly mammoth type. See, I'm not just saber-toothed tiger. I am a woolly saber-tooth. we'll bring it from behind here, and we could stretch it. So I get the best of both worlds. I can get my woolly mammoth on, as well as my saber-toothed tiger. Either way, this is gonna hurt. Let's see, we'll bring it out some more. And don't be afraid to try different things. I can't get that. I can't get the right angle. Let's see. Because I like merging different things together, hence the mashup of D&D and prompts with the Inktober prompts. Because the Inktober prompt by itself, it could be anything. But the D&D one merged with it will, be more specific, but not too specific. So that's why I do this like every year. I mix them both up. A random prompt with a D&D prompt. It would have been, I would have used, what's it called? Anime. I did that with Inktober, and it turned out, it just was a lot of fun. I got to learn about different other anime characters, which brought me into other shows. And I'm like, I can't draw this if I don't know who the hell I'm drawing. So I'd watch maybe an episode 2 or 2 of the show that was in the prompt. We'll just have some jelly juice. I should throw in a monster or two already in this creature's mouth. Okay, I think we're good. And then it comes back to her sword. Or spear. Oh, that would be tight. Bump a sword. This is a spear. And we'll take out the other one. We'll make it into a spear. With a lot more spear to be had. Okay, let's define her face a little bit because she's the more important thing. Let me see, do I want to use... I want a really pretty face. Let's see. I'm looking for a picture in this position. Let's see. We'll have her sleeping really well. Okay, so let's see. Maybe sleeping on her back. For those of you who are just joining, I'm going to go ahead and do a quick replay. So you can kind of see how I got to this point. Okay, I found a pretty face. Okay, so it's almost there, I think. I kind of like this song. I don't know if I'm going to use it for the video. Let's see. Okay, there we are. So that's where we are so far. I found a good looking face. Download the mix here. I'm going to change her face just a little bit. Let's see. I'm going to bring this down a little bit. Give her those comic book eyelashes. Okay, I'm going to give her, see, I don't know if I want to do braids again. That was very time consuming. Let's see. Let's see, so throw on, let's see guys. Okay. make this a little thinner. Okay, let's see. We'll throw an African print on her too. So one of my favorite hairstyles is like where it's shaved on the side. That way you could put like a tattoo or something really cool there. Dreadlocks are pretty fast and easy, but I'm not gonna, I think I'll define her hair after I bring it back from Adobe Draw. Let's see, we'll give her a high collar. With like some sort of fringe, and then it'll have fur. Let's see. And we'll have her completely covered here. Just have a lot of fur. And then we'll put the shield on here. See, I'm trying to think of, let's see, I could use like an elephant tusk. put other things underneath here. So if anybody tries to steal anything from her, you know, she'll feel it. I'm just trying to draw in some geometric shapes. Okay. Let me erase some of these stray lines here. Oh yeah, that's right, I was going to put like a little pack down here. Okay, so we're in a small cave. Let's see, we should make her a bit smaller. Okay. All right, let's go ahead and bring our images into Adobe Draw. I'm copying the layer. All right. Image layer, paste image. Okay, and then I'm going to bring this above this, and then I'm going to drop the opacity on the image layer. And this usually goes pretty fast. I'm going to change this one to a basic taper, bring it down to like 1.5. And I'm going to change I'm going to take off the velocity dynamics and the pressure dynamics. It still has its pressure, but it's not as bad. And then angle, I'm going to go ahead, taper. I'm going to increase the taper so it's a little bit thinner. There we go. And I'm going to spin the image so that it's comfortable for my hand. Yeah, I've got a really bad tendency of not connecting my lines. I've always had that issue. It makes it harder to fill when you have like openings like that. I have to be careful that it doesn't leave like a little dot, and that it doesn't ooh, I should give her earrings of some sort. Okay, yeah. And I'm just adding my fur. Let's see, she'll have, well, oh, let's see, I might add those later. It's like little things that come off the side here. Maybe I'll make them into teeth or something like that, but I want it to be something like organic and rare now. Let's see, I'm not going to draw any of the straight lines like for the spear. Let's see, this is, whenever I try to adjust, I might leave like a stray line or a dot like that. Dots are annoying. It's like, you touched me, I'm putting it on there. Don't blame the program, blame your touch. Oops. Actually, that wouldn't look bad to have a finger there, but I'm also notorious for not following my damn lines. But every now and then you'll find that a line going in a different way makes things a little bit more interesting. You'll see. Okay, there's the fur. There's another dot. I don't know when it appeared, so I'm just gonna do that. Oops. I forget that when you come into this program, you gotta bring this down a bit, or else it will like wipe out everything. Okay, here we go. I don't use this program because those dots drive me nuts. It's like a cat with the infrared light or laser light. That dot. Get rid of boots with the fur. Okay. Oops. And I found that if I bring my artwork into this program and draw it here, it looks like I could turn it into a coloring book. So I'm thinking about that. My Inktober coloring book. But you too can experience the joy of trying to color my bad artwork. I'm just adding more. See, I don't mind if any of these shapes are imperfect. Because I want them to feel like they were created by someone primitive. Oops. have these lines kind of follow the triangle. There's a lot of triangles in this piece. So it's kind of loop the pack that she has on here. Let's see. I didn't do that hand. Let's see if I can get that hand in there. The one that's holding the loosely holding the spear here. It's a jelly spear. Let's see, and I could move the spear so that it's more closer to here. So I think I'll do that. Oops. So I'm gonna leave this, there's like a, nah, I'll just cover that right there. There's a dot. Okay. Not too bad. And I'm going to make it kind of, I want to throw a little bit of jelly. No, I don't want to make it look like it's male. Let's see. This is too smooth. And I figure that a jelly will move in all kinds of different directions. Let's try. Gotta make it look nice and wet. So this might frighten away stupid creatures, Or they might see, oh, you look like an illusion. I think I'll try you. And then I can see that the cat would, or the jelly here, would just kind of not only take a, look like they're going to take a bite out of them, but actually just kind of suck them up. And eat them. Yum, yum, yum. Whoop. Get those nice jelly fangs. You don't scare me because I'm a moron. Oop, dot. I need to draw through. Okay. I'm going to add one more layer. Ooh, that looks nasty. Follow your lines, Kim. They didn't look like they were too bad off. Ooh, I don't like that. Let's see. I could, when I come back into the program, I could just duplicate this one. That looks a little bit better. Okay, then I can merge. Oops, I can't squeeze it together. There we go. Now it's together. Together! Alright. Let's see, do I get another ear? Because his head is tilted. Well, shucky ducky. Not at this angle. I gotta tell you, this is looking a lot better than I initially thought it was going to look. Famous last words, right? See, oops. Bring it smaller. I thought I wanted to erase a lot more. I like the idea of drool. Ever since I was working on my comic, it's like it's so much fun to do drool in Procreate. Okay. Sure everybody makes sense here. Okay, so since this is supposed to be a saber-toothed tiger, I'm trying to decide. Let's see if we can throw his stripes in. I'm going to make this a little bigger. Just kind of let this thing do whatever the hell it wants. Nah, that looks like crap. We'll play with it in the program. Okay. Whoops. Thought I was erasing. Okay, not too bad. Not the greatest, but better than a poke in the eye. Just looking through, making sure I'm not leaving anything out. I think I'll have some of the jelly kind of merge down here. Whoops. And I think I want to make everything a little heavier. My lines a little heavier. Now I kind of wish Procreate had this kind of setup where I have like 4 different types of, 5 different types, 6 different types of brushes already like right here. So I could have like my color brush here, my lining brush, and then detail brushes and stuff. That way I don't have to like go through all these little areas. It's like, bam, it's right here. But nah. Okay. That's one other thing I like about this program. Okay, I think I'm cool. Alright, let's go. We'll go ahead, and for those who are just joining, I'm going to go ahead and do a quick replay of the time lapse here. And I just pretty much brought this picture on in, and I'm just outlining. The changes I made were basically, I'm going to go ahead and expand the jelly a little bit so it looks more like jelly, and maybe even, I might even bring more jelly coming off the back of it. Okay, let's get out of this. Alright, we'll go to done. We'll take the background out, turn the other layer off, and then we'll just take our line art, put it on the clipboard, flee. Okay, then we come back to the gallery because it won't paste itself back into something that's already existing. So we'll go add clipboard, and then I'll just take it right off of here because it's not the same settings as what I want. So let me copy, go back to the gallery, and paste it where I want it. I'm going to turn these guys off, and then do a finger sweep and paste. Oh no, it didn't turn off. Hold up. I thought I had turned it off. Let me go back here. Nope, I didn't. Double click. Share clipboard. There we go. Flee. I wonder Nope, it won't do it. Okay, so back to the gallery. It wants me to select another clipboard here. There we go. That should do it. Go ahead and copy. It's not going to do it that way. Get out of that. Stop. Go away. Okay. Copy the layer. Go to gallery. Come back here. Now I didn't want the white in the background because then I can't really mess with it. There we go. Not like this. So now it's on its own layer. Oh, there's a little bit of charm to this one here than it is to this one. I mean, it's all nice and cleaned up, but I don't know. I'm kind of partial to that. I think it's just because of the detail. Well, before I get rid of it, I'm just going to go ahead and keep it. I'll lock it so I don't mess with it. And then I'm going to bring this above and start working. Alright, so we've already got the start of the cavern. Let's go ahead and color the lady first, because she is the most important. Let's see. Give her this. Okay, since my lines aren't connecting, I'm just going to go ahead and use a selection tool and just kind of do some flatting here. I guess you can call it that. I'm not sure if I like this brown. It's not the brown I'm looking for. Just kind of want an undertone. And I think that hand might be a little smaller. That's okay. No, it's not. No, it's not. Yes, it is. We'll make it work. It could be just the angle. I'm on the wrong layer. Sassafrasin, Shasanasan. Usually I have a lot of fun coloring, but I want to see if I can go a little faster than I usually do. Oh, I meant to hit add. God, dandruff. Okay, it's alright, it's alright. Don't get all mad and frustrated and junk. There we go. Let's keep going. It's like, select what I want, damn it. And we'll do her legs. I don't know if I'm gonna, oops, that's not her leg. And she's thick, but not that thick. I saw some areas that I missed. Okay. Actually, let's use this for the undertone. Come on, you. Well, you want to be special, huh? Because he's not selected, that's why. Fine. Ooh, I kind of like this song too. I'm going to download this song real quick. It's called Dough, D-O-U-G-H, from Hey Son. Okay, I think that we're good on that color. All right. We'll come back to that. This is going to be white. I figure I'll get all the flat colors out the way. That way if I run out of time, let's see how much time I got. I got about 2 hours, maybe less. Since this is fur, I'm going to be outside the lines every now and then. I want fur to do what fur does, which is be messy and wild. We'll color up the naughty bits, the dirty pillows. Let's see, we'll make this more white. Let's see. Oh yeah, that's right. I wanted her fur, instead of it being brown or gray, it's going to be white, like she got it from a polar bear. This is supposed to be part of the shield too. Oh, come on, Phil. Oh, God. It crashed. Every now and then it'll crash. There we go. I'm wondering. Yeah, I think I'll turn this into a bedroll of some sort, or let's see, the big part that should have been part of the mask that she's resting her legs on. Let's see. Just making sure that all the blue is covered. Let's see, if they were on a quest, what would they be going after? Could be, that'd be kind of cool to go after the golden fleece. Alright, let's see. So, the tone that I want to use for my lady here, or my barbarian, and I want to give her like tattoos or something to make her look kind of fierce, because that's how they do their thing. Let's see. Let me get out of this harmony. Don't need the harmony right now. There we go. So we're on this layer here. I'm going to select it. Let's see, the light will come from, I want it to hit her, so maybe somewhere above, or I'm trying to think, where do I want it to hit her? I'm going to use one of my skin brushes. I'm going to use my soft skin brush to give her kind of like a rough look. Where? Let's see. She's got to stand out because she's the more important. I have to think about it. Maybe coming from this direction. I gotta know where to put my highlights. Or we can have the light come off of the jelly. I think I'll do that. So if I do the jelly, let's see, but before that, let me do the add layer. I'm thinking it's going to be darker blue hues. Let's see, nah, I won't do anything yet. Let me do the jelly real quick. Put him above everybody. And because it is like a cold area, I want him in shades of blue. Let's see, what would be easiest? I want to try to outline this quick. Yeah, we'll just do it slow. Okay. Just going around the jelly cat. All right. Let's see, anything I need to add? Let's see, I see some things I want to remove though. Okay, I think that'll do it. He's on his own layer, and give it maybe that is a mid-tone. There we go. So if he's gonna light up an area, let's see, I'm going to want him to, let's try this. I'm going to light him up right off the bat. Where is my, let's see, I'm going to merge these two layers together. Let me drop that. Who's locked? Merge you guys together. I was going to do all kind of crazy colorings and stuff. Okay, so she's on her own layer so far. He's on his own layer. Let's see. I want to select him. Create an add layer. I'm going to make this one normal. And then I'm going to use my soft brushes. Where art thou? The ones that light up, the luminance. Okay. I like Nebula, but let's see, let's try something else. Okay, so I want him to be like a magic jelly. Let's see. Okay, it's not lighting up because it's on the interior here. I wonder if I do this. Now I also want this to be a little transparent so we can see behind it. Ooh, I kind of like that. Let's highlight the important stuff. See, not so much there. So I'm bringing in a little bit of just kind of softening up some of the lines here. Okay, I deselected so I can come a little bit outside of the lines. Okay, so one of the things that's going to make this guy a little bit more treacherous is that the background is, he's going to be really close to what the background looks like. Let's see, we'll have, let me do the background real quick. Oops, sorry. On this layer here, okay, we'll have, like, this is the cave entrance. So I think I want this a little. Make it a little darker. I wonder, would Nebula help? Let me try something. There's the ceiling. just to reflect a little bit of him. Maybe a harder brush. And instead of it being smooth, let's give it a texture, more of a jagged texture. What do I've got? Let's do... We've got organic and we've got elements. Ooh, clay is nice. Give it a grittier. I think I want more of a rocky cave wall here. Just give it like a rocky, icy texture. And let's see, we need like a wall. Let's see, I want to try using element, water. Let's see if water will do what I want it to do. Now I want the water texture to be, let me make it bigger. I want it to give me like a rocky, broken texture. Okay, then I need to come behind it with a texture. Let's see. Let me bend it a little bit. I'm going to use my liquefy tool. I'm just going to kind of push it. And try to make it look like ice. And see, ice has white, then the blue. Just kind of smudging it. It needs a little bit of darkness to it too. Let's see. Darker tones. Oops, I'm on an add layer. Oops. I'm going to merge these two together. There we go. That almost looks like ice. Almost. Let's see if we can do that again with white. Create another add layer. So it'll make it like really brighter. And I want to break up that white back there. I don't mind if some of it gets under the jelly. And I want to do like a, do I want to do like stalactites? Let's see, do one more layer above. Let's see, I'll merge this one down with this one. What the hell? It's kind of cool, but I don't want to use it on this one. Bring this above everything. Let's give it a dark tone. I wonder if these would help. Let me try. Let's back it up. Have it kind of reflect a bit. Oh, it just gets brighter. Okay, no worries. Okay, let's see. If she's supposed to be in the distance, she needs to be smaller. I'm gonna have to merge my line layers together. So I'm gonna reduce her, or I'd have to reduce everybody if I do that. But now wait. Let's see. I wanted to have. I don't want that on top. It's too bright. Let's see if I can get these guys to merge just a bit. I like how it looks almost like ice. Needs to be much darker. Bring it back down to the cat. And I think if I take, let me merge these two together. Let's see, and I want to take this one and drop the opacity. So the ice looks like it has a bit of depth to it too. Let's see, bring it up a little bit, and then we'll duplicate one more time, and then we'll do like a Gaussian blur. Kind of obscure it just a bit. Let's see if I use there we go. And we'll merge, and I need to smudge a little bit so I have maybe a little bit of light. Alright. I still want this cat to be a little bit more transparent. And I can boost it a little bit with the bloom. See, that's like crazy. Oh, I'm on the wrong layer, duh. There we go. Okay. And then I guess we'll throw in some jelly type things. Okay, so on this layer here, I need to make, oops, not that layer, this layer. I need to make it look more rocky. I'm going to liquefy it a little bit so I can bring my white down. And then I'm going to come back with a dark tone and some light tones to bring out the ice a little bit more. And then I got to focus on the chick because this really is supposed to be about her. Let's see. Let me see. I need a picture of ice. There we go. So it's a lot darker on the bottoms here. And then you got the highlights, and then opposite the highlights there should be corresponding dark. That's obliterating it. Let's see, I might have to soften that a little bit. Okay. Let me try something. not clouds, but industrial might have some fun. Yeah, it's like a wall texture. Oh yeah, a little bit of white to that, and maybe a little bit of blue, like a so it looks like icy rock. See, since it's darker down here, so I'm thinking it's more blue than white. Okay, let's see. And just kind of merge a little bit of that in there. All right. Give the floor a little bit more color. With him being right there, it really takes the focus off of her. But we have sleeping. We set the prompt. Okay. I'm sticking with that. Okay. I need a little bit of white here. Give it more of that blue tone going towards the okay. And one more layer. And this one I'm going to make it I'm trying to think maybe about that blue tone. Just kind of making it a little bit darker. I don't like that the entrance is like dead center. Let's see. I wonder if I can move it. That's not it. Who says we need an entrance anyway? Maybe this is her home. Who knows? So this would be like it's an entrance. If I make it smaller, let me do. I don't want to merge the layers too soon, though. I think I'll move this one. I want her to feel like she's a good portion into the cave. We'll make... Ooh, I could put the fire there. Yeah, I think that might be a good idea. Let's see. Okay, so I'm thinking I'm going to put, because I don't like the placement, I was going to make that like an entrance, but you'd think he'd be snarling at something that was coming from the entrance and not from behind them. Let's see, I'm trying to remember. No, it was elements, that's right. Okay. I'm going to put it here. So it'll give some stuff. Ooh, I wonder if I can do an icy fire. Let's see if it'll do it. Oh yeah, that's crazy. Never seen one before, but you know what? It is what it is. We got an icy fire. Let's put some rocks or something. Definitely a different world. Okay, so if it's going to give off that kind of color, I do not like how I colored her. Let's see if we can fix that. Okay. It was selected. Okay. And then it'll cast maybe definitely different. Let's give her darker tones. And just kind of give it that would be different. You got this icy heat. Okay, what time is it? Oh, I got less than an hour. Okay. Let's give her some dreads here. We'll give her white dreads. Let's see, I have a brush that I created right here. Make it like light blue. Ooh, that would be kind of cool. Have it like an ombre. Let's see, don't really see the dread so much. Let's see, probably because of the color white. Oh, I've got a braid brush. Maybe that'll make it look better. Yeah. Okay, let's see. I'm just going to add a little detail to the fur, and I wanted to put a pattern onto the blanket. Okay, so I imagine that if you were a tribes person, and I think you would be more, let's see, yeah, we're on the okay layer. Everything would be pretty much white, you know, for camouflage and things like that. And then when it's not so important, maybe, you know, alternate colors and stuff. So this tribe will be mostly blue. Oops. I want something that's more rough texture. Charcoal's cool. We'll use the carbon stick and see if we can get some rough textures on here. Kind of give it that rough look. And this will be all in shades of blue and just do blue and purples or blue and whites. We'll have white be the highlight, I guess. Get a little bit of light from the kitty. Maybe some things will be whiter than others. Let's see. I imagine mammals that aren't conducive to the cold will pretty much die out or evolve. Actually, was that supposed to be her leg? I can't remember. Let's see. We'll cast some shadows. Kind of like that shadow that was there. Give it more shadows. I had created a linear burn layer. So everything that is opposite this flame should get a little bit of shadow. Oops. And she should cast a shadow of some sort. And then I'm going to make it kind of dark over here in this area. Okay. So this light color here underneath the cat needs to be kind of tamed. Oops. Trying to see. Yep, this is it. See if I can kind of smudge it. It's not too bad. I think the cat should have a shadow of some sort too. Okay, let's see if I can find. Let's see, I'm trying to think how a jelly should look. Like it should be darker on the bottom, in the center. Let's see, this light should have a little bit more. Ooh, a slime. Okay, I should call it a slime. Okay, now I'm going to show you what I'm seeing. I hate when this thing does this. Okay. Trying to bring my screen over so you guys can see what I'm looking at. Okay, I'm trying to figure out what kind of texture I should have, because I want him to be kind of like an ice jelly, an ice slime. I think I'm leaning towards this right here, that kind of texture. Either that or this is pretty cool. But I want it to look more gelatinous, kind of like that. So I'm going to try to, let's see if I can get it to pop up. How it has this shininess and I'm going to see if I can kind of do something like that. I don't know if I can though. Let's see. Ain't nobody got time for that. Okay, so a little bit of black in it. Just where it would probably cast some shadow. And it's really smooth. I'm wondering if I should use a hard brush. Let's see. And I want it more transparent. Just a little bit of black in it. I guess just to help it keep a shape. Kind of giving it the tiger. I'm a tiger. Okay, and then we gotta have some like really super bright areas. I'm gonna start merging some layers because I'm running out of space. There we go. Now I got a lot of room to play. I'm going to do the hard bright lights. Let's see, and let's see. And I want to throw some bones in it. Let's do a skull instead. We'll drop the opacity to about 48%. Ooh. Okay, for those who are just joining, I'm going to go ahead and do a quick replay. I don't want to run out of time. And I'll show you how we got here. And now I'm going to take a quick break and grab a little bit of coffee. In the meantime, okay. Okay, for those of you who are just joining, my prompts today are Barbarian and Sleep. So instead of drawing just a sleeping barbarian, and I started thinking about what it would take to protect somebody while they're sleeping, especially if they're a loner. So she's journeying with a slime or a jelly, and she carries them as a, what is it called, a staff, because these creatures can morph into whatever they want. So she carries it as a staff or a spear, and while she sleeps in this really cold area, it protects her at night, and it eats and feeds and whatever. So it changed itself into like a saber-toothed mammoth type jelly creature, ready to attack. So I think it'd be kind of cool to have something in its belly already, maybe a skull or two. But yeah, so there's my sleeping barbarian who's being protected by her jelly. Let me put my headphones back on. Okay, so what kind of creature should we have floating? Ooh, now no, I don't want to put too much into it. I think this might be good enough, because I was thinking about putting like a fairy or something like that inside. Let's put a skull or two. Let's see. I want them to be kind of a lighter tone that would go well with what's inside. So the opposite of blue is yellow. So maybe we'll have like a yellow creature inside of them. That's kind of, let me see. See, I'm thinking about putting a little monster. Yeah, I just want to make sure it's not on the same layer. And I'm just kind of envisioning and it's kind of, let me see if I turn that into, instead of it being a normal layer, yeah, there we go. Made it into an add layer. Let's see, let's throw something else in there. just kind of floating in there. Let's see, maybe not black, maybe I want something that's going to kind of light up inside. There we go. That light blue is not too bad. We'll use a harder brush. I don't know what, oh, let's see, maybe a snake of some sort. Oh, excuse me, coffee. Let's see. Let's see, what else could it be? Oh, like a scorpion maybe. Make it bigger. Make it like abstract shapes. And they're all just like slowly deteriorating inside. Let's see, another little monster. Something that would be, something maybe bigger. Let's see. Something with wings. Disconnected. And just have it vary a little bit between different things. Let's see, how about a hand? eating well tonight. Let's see. I want to see if I can plop up the coloring so it's kind of lit up. And then let's see, we should put something back here too. It's like a snake. Let's see, other monster. Gotta throw in some human skulls or inhuman skulls. Let's see, maybe it caught a mind flare. Okay, enough of him. Let's see. Let's see, I wanted to look a little bit more gelatinous. And I think one of the ways that they did it was by having an outline around it. Oh, there's some really cool stuff in this. Let's see. Coffee brings out the lighty in me. Let's see what else. Okay, that's enough of the kitty. Alright, anything else I can throw on here? Oh yeah, I was going to throw some African symbols or tribal looking symbols onto the blanket here. Maybe it would be like runes of protection. Never know. Let's see. See how I'll merge these two together. And I think I'll swirl a little bit of this in here. Oh, yeah, we should put bubbles inside of the cat. First I say, oh, let's not do anything else to the cat. And it's like, let's do this. Let's see. I'm just going to select really rough, nothing special. Okay. There. What was I thinking? Bubbles. Just want to give it that jelly filled texture looking thing. Let's see. I'll try this bubbles. I'm just gonna tap. Because we got to make it look like they're being consumed. Let's turn into an add layer. Drop the opacity just a bit. Oh yeah, that's nice. Maybe not so much if they're already bones, but num num num. Let's see. We'll do a linear burn layer so it has a little bit more depth to it. We'll drop the opacity. Let's see, we'll use like a dark blue. We'll drop that down a little bit. Okay. Oh yeah, the bubbles. All right, that'll work. Let's see. Okay, so while she's sleeping, it's eating, and let's see. Let's see if we can make some protective runes on her. Let's see, we'll make them yellow. So if you're going to be a chosen one, oh, ooh, that's kind of pretty. See, and that's on the add layer. Okay, let's see. I kind of want to do little people. Let's see. little tribal people. Not with the little dots. Oops. So like little primitive people. Wielding weapons. Let's see, need a better silhouette. Triumph, or maybe a magic user. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see, if I had time, I'd probably put these guys all around her. Let's see. Maybe coming out of the fire. Let's see, I don't like him upside down. Let's see. They're like little goddess symbols. And then we'll just kind of wisp it out a little bit with liquify. Just kind of oops, don't want to wisp it out too much. We'll make this a little smaller. Oops, too much. Let's see, take the distortion to a minimum here. Oops. And bring it down a little smaller. Just want to make them bend just a little. Okay. Okay, so she's got like her protections while she sleeps. Alright, there's our barbarian. Alright, you guys, for the last time I'm going to go ahead and do the final. Oh, I don't have time. God, dandruff. Okay, I'm going to do a quick replay. Whoops. And I will see you guys in the next video. Thank you for joining me. This is Inktober, day 21, Barbarian and Sleep. And she's being protected by her slime. You guys have a great one, and I'll see you in the next video. Oh, and don't forget to like and subscribe if you like what you see. And there will be a speed draw, so if you don't have time to sit for this, how long has it been? Ay, ay, ay. I'm trying to see my clock. I don't see it on here. It's been a while. It's been a hot minute. So if you didn't have time to watch the entire thing, go ahead and you can catch it. The speed draw, I'll probably have that uploaded either tomorrow or this weekend. All right? You guys have a great one, and I will see you in the next video. Take care. Bye-bye.